Number 11, Sakura Horiguchi. Number 22, Yuji Seito. Number 27, Himeka Sole. Number 29, Ryona Matsumoto. Number 30, Meo Shirashi. Number 34, Shirano Sende. Number 57, Kokona Abe. And number 61, Yuna Fugatsu. The head coach is Yoshikatsu Suzuki. Assistant coach is Hirome Hirata. Dámy a pánové, nyní pojďme přivítat tým Česka. Číslo 1, number 1, Elfriede Vrboňová. Číslo 5, number 5, Lidková Večeřová. Číslo 7, number 7, Emma Kameníková. Číslo 8, number 8, Julie Filatová. Číslo 9, number 9, Tereza Balancová. Číslo 10, number 10, Emma Báhová. Číslo 11, number 11, Marie Hamzová. Číslo 13, Servín Kateřina Kalná. Číslo 16, number 16, Emma Rychnecká. Číslo 22, number 22, Barbara Šumová. Číslo 31, 31, Anna Milanášová. A číslo 35, number 35, Barbara Milová. Ladies and gentlemen, now we invite you to stand up for national anthems. First, national anthems for Japan. Dámy a pánové, prosím, povstaňte, zazní státní hymny, nejprve státní hymna Japonska. Please remain standing for national anthem of Czechia. Dámy a pánové, nyní zazní státní hymna České republiky.
And here we go, basketball fans. Welcome to the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup held in Czechia. My name's Jacinta. I'm going to be your commentator for this game. Thank you for joining us on the FIBA YouTube channel, where you can live stream games just like this from the entire tournament. It looks like in our FIBA YouTube chat we've already got some fans of Japan, and just for you Japanese fans or any other fans who speak Japanese, we do have another broadcast that will be in Japanese rather than English. If this is going to be more suitable for you, you can find the link to that broadcast in Japanese in our FIBA YouTube live chat. And here we're getting ready for the home nation Czechia taking on Japan. This is going to be the first game of the tournament for both of these teams. And both teams are currently in Group D alongside Spain and Argentina. Now Spain and Argentina have tipped off just about 20 minutes ago, if not a little bit more. You can also catch that game on the FIBA YouTube channel, whether it be live or it be a little bit later. All recordings will be on YouTube. And if you're just joining us, just a reminder that if you would prefer a broadcast with Japanese speaking commentators, there is a link in our chat that you can use. But otherwise, thanks for joining us here on the FIBA YouTube channel. Let's look at the starters for the host nation Czechia. We've got Brozonova, Komennikova. Oh, they're gone again. I was a little bit too slow off the mark there with the starters. But as the host nation, Czechia have automatic entry into this FIBA U19 competition. But as for Japan, they booked their ticket to the World Cup by placing third at the FIBA Women's, the U18 FIBA Women's Asia Cup held in 2024. And to get here, they had to beat Indonesia and New Zealand in their group phase, and they lost to China in their group phase as well. They went on to beat Chinese Taipei in the quarterfinal thriller, 76-70. Then unfortunately losing to Australia in the semi-final, 68-63, but clinching the win over Korea for bronze, 69-54. So placed third in Asia, Japan has entered the World Cup competition, ranked 6th in the world overall for this age group. So a couple of the standouts from Asia Cup for Japan that we'll see featured tonight here on the roster includes number 11, Sakura Horoichi, who averaged 10.7 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, and 2.8 assists per game. And also Riona Matsumoto, who had 9.8 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 1.2 assists per game. Now, someone missing from this squad that was a part of the U18 Asia Cup squad for Japan is Kokoro Tanaka, who was named in the All-Star 5 for the tournament, but is missing from this current roster. Unsure why. She's not on the roster for the senior team that are about to tip off in the Asia Cup in China tomorrow either. But I'm sure Japan will be able to make up for her loss, as they were able to retain at least 5 players from that Asia Cup roster for the World Cup. And Czechia here in front of a very loud and energized home crowd, ready to get their World Cup campaign underway. And possession is first with Czechia. Ball here with Brozonova. Brozonova currently playing in Italy. 4 on the shot clock. Brozonova has to put it up, it's short. Early high spirits for Japan with that defensive stop. 0.3 seconds here on the shot clock for Czechia. And shot clock violation early. So Japan's ball from the backcourt. Japan still just dancing around the 3-point line. 5 seconds on the shot clock now, looking to dribble penetrate on the left. Squeezes through 2 defenders, offensive rebound, and they will play the advantage regardless of the shot clock siren. Baseline drive on the right for Czechia, that's short. And the offensive rebound just rims out as well. And reading in the YouTube comments, I do apologize in advance if I do mispronounce some of the names for Czechia. As per FIBA rules, we only have access to the rosters 24 hours before the event. It's very short time for us commentators to prepare adequate pronunciations for your liking, so I appreciate your patience. But Czechia here with the opening score for the match. On the right, and it's blocked. Another stop here for Czechia. Left-hand drive, that's short. And referee has stopped the game just to check the game clock. And Hodo Uchi with the inbound. 3-point attempt there by Matsumoto, no good. Czechia now trying to find a way through dribble penetration. Anzava getting caught up. Shot clock down, 3-point attempt, splash right in front of the Czechia bench. And turnover Japan, so Czechia here still in the lead, 5-0. Looking for the pick and roll here is Rosnova. Double team on the inside. Tough shot and the make for number 7, Komanikova. Japan still yet here to score. Have a look here at the replay. Foul called there on the handoff. Suzuki on screen drawing the foul. Japan on the penetration again and blocked again. Japan just struggling to get any sound scoring options early here in this game. Rosnova with the block. And a fumble here by Japan, turned over. Czechia for 3. Gets that again in front of the home bench. The crowd loves it. Timeout Japan, as we see here, Rosnova on the replay with the splash. time in here, basketball fans. Czechia leading 10-0 to Japan. Japan just called the timeout, hoping to make some quick changes here to get their first score of the game. And remember, you can stay up to date with everything to do with the tournament. Oh, there we go, from the elbow. Nicely done by Japan. I'm sure they feel much relief here. Yeah, join the conversation on social media using the hashtag FIBA U19. Go ahead and follow Next Gen Hoops as Czechia now with the opportunity for the N1 play. Tough basket under there by number 13, Kalna. The Kanan Suzuki had the right idea to come and help, but just was a little bit too late to the party. And for the fans tuning in from Japan, or those that prefer Japanese speaking broadcast, we do have an alternative link with a commentator commentating in Japanese if that's your preference, and the link is in the YouTube chat. Haruuchi needs some support. Haruuchi trying to get something going in the 9 seconds here of the shot clock. 3-point attempt, Japan. That's high and long. And out of bounds call will be Czechia's ball. Great ball moving here so far from Czechia. Still looking to penetrate on the inside, looking for that deep catch. Nicely done by Kalna. Can't get the friendly roll this time. Japan trying to push in transition, but Czechia's defensive transition was too good. Baseline drive, Japan. And a foul called, but the bucket won't count. So that last foul was called on number 31 for Czechia, Velosheva. And 2-point bucket for Japan. Courtesy of number 6, Goto. Lovely middle penetration, Czechia from Guzonova. Came off the front of the rim. High post, what's that, 1-4 action there in the half-court offense for Japan with 2 high posts. Japan, again, struggling just to get any kind of dribble penetration going against this tough defense from Czechia. But Belesheva is called for the body foul. And a good time to remind members watching on the FIBA YouTube channel that you can upgrade to the FIBA YouTube Premium membership. And travel violation here called against Japan. Just standing up with the ball, unfortunately. So baseline inbound, Czechia. Velosheva looking on the inside there for Bashirova. Third team foul for Japan called. Baseline inbound now, Czechia. 3-point attempt on the weak side. That's long off the back of the rim. Japan pushing the pace. Much better scoring option and a foul called under the basket. And you can just see on the replay there, number 9, Pavelsheva committing the body foul. 2 shots here to come for Higashi. And 2 from the line for Japan, so they are slowly creeping back into this game after a blistering start from Czechia. 12 plays 6 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Tough defense here. Velesheva just getting caught up. 7 on the shot clock. Left-hand drive, but can't get the dump on the right side to Shubova. Another turnover here for Czechia. Japan still trying to wheel and doing nice. Hezi and the look inside. No foul called. Couple of offensive rebounds there by Higashi, but coughs it up and an easy 2 for Czechia. That was number 9, Pavelsheva. Tough middle penetration, high off the glass, and gets the roll for number 57, Abe. Velesheva now in point guard duties, and a bit of a miscommunication and some contact with the Czechia players. Japan taking advantage and gets fouled in transition. A lot of fouls being called already in this first quarter. We've got 2 minutes 37 to play. It's Czechia 14 and Japan 8. All right, time in, it looks like, basketball fans. And remember, you can find all of the games all of the tournament results and statistics and news at the official tournament website, FIBA.basketball/events/FIBA-U19-women's-basketball, or just use your preferred search engine and look up the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup. Abe at the line for 2 and misses the first. And misses the second. Tough contest there for the rebound. Baseline inbound Japan. Ball with Ito. Looking in for the roller. Deflected there by Vershurova. Apologies. Kick inside the double. Finds a teammate on the right. Will rebound her own shot, and that's number 2, Shubhava. 22, Shubhava. The O-board and the putback. And it looks like, unfortunately, she's now committed the foul. Going to be Czechia's 6th team foul. With number 31, Belasheva, with 2 fouls already. Ito makes the second. Two minutes to play here in the first. Czechia still leading 16-9. Czechia, middle penetration on the left is shaken loose. Japan then lose it again. 3-point attempt. And that is an air ball, unfortunately, for Belasheva. Shubhava there on screen with the lovely pink shoes. I'm sure there's a lot of cool kicks throughout this tournament. You can see a lot of fluoro already in the Czechian team. Lovely dump inside for Japan. Mendy just misses that one. $14 on the shot clock, so shot clock reset for the baseline inbound for Japan. Kick on the weak side for 3, gets it again in front of the team bench, but this time it's number 9, Ito. Nice handoff at the top for Czechia. Three-ball attempt. That's short there for number 8, Pilarova. Reply from Japan is well short, but they get the offensive rebound. Ito waiting for the pick. Mendy on the roll. Ito takes it on one-on-one, doesn't get a foul. Mendy to clean up the scraps, and she can't get it. Now Czechia pushing, taking on 2 defenders there was Pilarova. She misses her layup. About a 2.5, 3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Handoff, 3-ball attempt, and a foul's call on that attempt. Saito drawing the foul. Did you see on that replay, number 22 for Czechia, Shubhava not allowing Saito to land safely, hence the foul. So Japan just creeping back, chipping away at this deficit slowly from the free throw line. Saito misses the last, but ends up with the offensive rebounds. Goes for three. Czechia get a hand to it. And that will be quarter time. 16-13, Czechia, Japan. Czechia came sprinting out of the blocks to start the first quarter, especially from the three-point line. Currently 2 from 5. As we'll take a quick break for quarter time, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And here we go, basketball fans, getting ready for the second quarter here between Czechia and Japan. You are watching the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup hosted in Czechia. So thanks to everyone watching on the FIBA YouTube channel. Here we go. This is the first game of the tournament for both of these teams, who are also in Group C alongside Spain and Argentina. And Japan here with the first offensive possession for the quarter. Lovely middle penetration, tough on the glass there by number 61, Fukatsu, but she can't get the put back. Handoff here between Broznova and Blahova. Blahova with the ball. Lovely ball movement around the perimeter from Czechia, but they need to, need to put a shot up, but looks like they've been bailed out by a foul. And a reminder to any fans that would prefer a Japanese-speaking broadcast, we have one available. There is a link available in the FIBA YouTube chat if you would prefer a Japanese-speaking broadcast. Tough defense here from Japan. Czechia finding an opening on the right. Lovely dump inside. Kalna can't get that little bunny underneath. She's leading her side at the moment with 5 points. Top scorer so far for Czechia. 3-point attempt, Japan. It's high, but it's off the front of the rim. And it rolls loose and it'll be Czechia's ball. So Blahova finding Hands of R. Foul called here off the ball. And a good reminder to consider signing up to the FIBA YouTube Premium Membership Program, where you can sign one of 3 tiers, a rookie, a starter, or an MVP, to have early access to exclusive FIBA content, including extended highlights and full replays, and some behind-the-scenes footage, or early access to videos and content. There is also a link if you're interested in the FIBA YouTube chat. As the shot clock expires for Czechia, tough one-on-one situation there for Hanzova. And I can see a lot of basketball fans in the chat discussing some of the other great teams at this tournament, suggesting the likes of Spain, France, and Canada, probably the best 3 teams next to USA. Offensive foul, Czechia. Little chicken wing there. Good defense there from Japan, standing straight up. Furious Mind in the chat says, no love for Australia. I mean, we can't count out Australia in this contest either, but maybe I'm a little bit biased. Settles for the 3 here, Japan. No good. Ball falls with Blahova. Looking on the inside for the roller. Can't get it. Baseline penetration now. 3-point attempt. And that's off for Broznova. So having a quick look at some of the game stats so far. Czechia, 6 turnovers to Japan's 8. Good, much better look inside now for Japan. And a lovely secondary cut, but can't get the finish. Number 22, Sato. Japan, though, doing a much better job of trying to get some easier scoring opportunities against this tough defense from Czechia. Broznova pulls up at the elbow. That's long. Rebound by Katsu. 3-point attempt here. Goto. That's long. Rebound Blahova. Waiting for that roller. I'm not sure if the roller was 100% ready, but able to make something of it was Kalna. Just drops her head a little bit there after that miss. Both teams here just stuck on 16-13 as we approach the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. 3 on the shot clock for Japan. They take a 3. That's long. Good box out by Broznova. Ball stays with her. Blahova getting tangled up. She's on the floor, finds a teammate. Bit of contact happening here and a jump ball is called. So Broznova doing her best for Czechia to try and make something of that loose ball. But possession will stay with Czechia. And the fans in the chat are right. No one has scored this quarter yet. We're about to approach the 5-minute mark. And here's a steal. Maybe this time, fans. And there we go. Gets it to go. Number 6, Goto from Japan, breaks the scoring drought for both teams. Obviously more so for Japan. Now putting Japan into a 1-point deficit against Czechia. And we're back, basketball fans, and if you saw the FIBA commercial in the break for courtside 1891, you'll be able to watch some of the games at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup that tips off tomorrow in China from that same platform. Czechia have not scored a basket since 2 minutes 11 in the first quarter. The last time they scored was a 2-point bucket by Shubova at 2 minutes 11 in the first quarter, and they have not scored since. But right on cue they've scored, but unfortunately it's waved away with an offensive foul called off the ball, as we can see that under the basket on the replay. Number 11, Hamzova, probably getting a little bit too physical with the push. Japan still 1 point down. Middle penetration, quite an ambitious shot attempt. Managed to secure the offensive rebound to go again. Flips the defense on the drive. It's high, but it is rebounded by Milosheva. Takes a 3. That's long for Hamzova. And a foul called against Japan. Oh, number 22, Saito. Nice look inside there for Vihildova. 6 on the shot clock, back to Vihildova. Tries to look out there for a shooter, but it's a turnover. Gozonova just can't get her hands on it. Stone with the ball for Japan at the moment. From the short corner, it's long for Japan. Lovely look inside, and that is much better play here from Czechia with Vihildova for 2. Breaking that scoring drought that was almost getting to a full quarter, probably about 8 minutes since they last scored. Japan stopping at the free throw line, looking for that post catch, and that's an ambitious fadeaway from number 6, Goto. And Japan now on that turnover, looking to push the pace. And a foul call here, as you see on the replay. Rozonova just trying to slow Japan down a little bit. And remember, stay up to date with all of the results and statistics and news for the tournament at the official tournament website. And follow at NextGenHoops on Instagram and X. And Japan just really overcooking these shots under the basket. You can also find a shot chart on the official tournament page. Probably show a lot of the misses under the basket from both teams from this game. And Belosheva just getting hassled far from home on that possession. Still only 2 points scored by each team in this quarter. Now, basketball fans, I ask you, is that due to the high intensity of defense from both teams? Is a little bit of tournament nerves? Or is it just a little bit of missed layups under the basket from each team? 3-point attempt under pressure, gets it. That's got to get Czechia off their feet. Lahava with a big three. Baseline drive, Japan at short. I'm not too sure if Japan are expecting to get blocked, but they look really hesitant when they're taking a lot of shots under the basket. Ball movement and organisation. Another 3-ball attempt from Czechia at short. Good look inside Japan. Some tough D. And a foul was called there on the ball by Rozonova. Rozonova, number 1 for Czechia. Subs in for Czechia. And a timeout here on the floor. So for Czechia, Broznova and Behildova are out, subbed out for Kalna and Pilarova. So we have a timeout Japan, and we'll be back in just a minute. And we're back, basketball fans. Baseline inbound here. Japan struggling against the clock. They just managed to get it in on time. Lovely handoffs to generate that dribble penetration and a soft kiss off the glass for Haruuchi. Tough defense and foul drawn there. Alma just been swarmed by the Japanese defense. Did a great job to hold on to the ball and draw the foul. Baseline inbound now, Czechia. Good catch inside and it's picked off. And a lovely dump inside, but it's blocked, courtesy of number 16, Rick Ketchka. Look inside now for counter, is pinched again from the air, and Japan in transition with a nice and easy layup. Hiraishi with the 2 points for Japan. 21 plays 19 with a minute 25 to go in the second. It has been a bit of a slog this quarter. Both teams struggling to score or at least get some easy looks at the bucket. Good read there by number 13, Kalma. You see on the replay, Japanese defense just overplays, opening up that lane nicely, but had the ball stripped in the end. .9 on the shot clock for Czechia here in this baseline inbound. Get it high. Long two. Off the back of the iron. Chased down by number 31, Volosheva. But she couldn't keep her hands on it. And in the YouTube chat, asking if Czechia qualified or if they're automatic because they're hosting. It is because automatic entry because they are the hosts. They were not one of the 5 European teams that qualified at Eurobasket. Out of bounds, another turnover here for Japan. So a lot of turnovers from both teams in this quarter. Have a look at the game stats now where we're at. Czechia with 12 turnovers and Japan with 10. Ito on skates. Some tough defense. Kalna with the catch, looking to go herself. Fakes the spin, and it's short on that little fadeaway. Good look inside, and a foul is called. Sending Higashi to the line for 2. Lasheva, number 31 for Czechia with that foul. And that will be her third. So the only one from Czechia really in foul trouble. Blazonova, number 1's on 2 fouls. And number 22, Shubova, is on 2 fouls as well for Czechia. Uncharacteristic missed free throws from Japan. There are bodies on the floor. Japan end up with the possession. We got 2 seconds to play and it's stolen for the long limbs of Kalna. Just saying, Japan, you are denied of any scoring opportunity as Czechia take the 1-point lead into halftime. It's 21-20 with a very low scoring second quarter. Japan winning 7-5 in that second quarter. Czechia shooting now at 29% overall and Japan shooting at 21%. Czechia 24 rebounds to Japan's 27. And the rest of the statistics look fairly even at the moment, except for the 3-point percentage. Czechia shooting at 33.33 and Japan at 11.11. We're going to take a break, basketball fans. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and I'll see you for the second half.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday. This is now.
Feel our presence, built on strength
And drive, not rising. We are arriving, not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned, taken, undeniable.
The future, it's already here.
forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now.
Feel our presence, built on strength.
And drive, not rising. We are arriving, not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned, taken,
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat, ruled by queens. When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
All right, basketball fans, hope you enjoyed that halftime break. Had a chance to stretch your legs, get a snack, get a beverage before we get ready for the second half here between host nation Czechia versus Japan. It's just a low-scoring 21-20 after a pretty dismal second quarter on the offensive end for both teams. Czechia only scoring 5 points to Japan's 7 in that second quarter. As it looks like we've got an early foul here against Czechia. Have a looking at some of the statistics from the first half. Japan shooting 7 from 34 at 20.59% overall, and Czechia shooting 9 from 31, 29.03% overall. And Czechia off to a much better start with that layup, thanks to number 11, Hamzova. Czechia just showing and returning on that pick and roll. And the 3-ball here for number 6, Goto. Lahava, well guarded, trying to shake number 11 Horiuchi loose. 6 on the shot clock. Kalna tries to go herself and draws a blocking foul on Fukatsu. Baseline inbound with the 14-second shot clock reset for Czechia. Looking back inside now for Kalna. She looks for a shooter on the weak side, but it's deflected by Horiuchi. Shot clock back down to 7. Kalna. And the miscommunication there with Blahova. And a turnover for Czechia. Kalna leading all scorers for this match with just 5 points. And she also has 4 rebounds and 3 steals. Driving from Japan, it's kicked back out, waiting for a reset. Big 3-point attempt on the buzzer, and the bank is open in Czechia. Horiuchi. And a tough and one play to apply from Czechia. Lovely pass in for Kalna, from Kalna. You see there on the replay, Rozonova flips the defense, takes the contact, finishes for the end one. And can't get the 3-point play, but Kalna gets the offensive rebound, gets the swish to go herself, and Czechia has found their fire here early in the third after a very slow second quarter. The crowd is really getting into it now as well, trying to support their team in their first match of the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup on home soil. 3 ball won't go for Japan. Offensive rebound there by Fukatsu. And blocking foul called against Czechia. Foul called there on number 1, Brozonova, and that will be her third. So unfortunately she has to see an early sub here in the third quarter. Brozonova is someone who's played at the FIBA level for Czechia since 2022 and was also part of the Basketball Without Borders programs in 2023 and 24. And a foot violation here in Japan? Or not? Sorry, apologies viewers, it's hard to see sometimes once the referees make the call and then it zooms in on a player's face, you can't always see exactly what the call was. But it looks like a foul was drawn in that occasion. So Czechia and Japan both on 2 fouls each here in the third. Free ball attempt misses, but another offensive rebound by Fukatsu. And the third offensive rebound in Fukatsu in as many possessions. High catch, looking for the lob, and it goes well over the heads of Goto and surrounding defenders. Remember, if you would prefer a Japanese-speaking broadcast, there is a link in our FIBA YouTube live chat you can access on another platform. You can hear the game called in Japanese if that's your preference. Lahaba calls on Pilarova for assistance. Well guarded there by Japan. 9 seconds of the shot clock and it's shaken loose. Japan forcing another turnover. Inside look, good catch. Patience and the putback, much better shooting here and execution for Japan, courtesy of number 10, Kanan Suzuki. Japan now in the lead by 1, their first time they've led. I think since the first quarter. Oh, an unlucky find there from Tomanikova. Couldn't get the lovely lay-in to fall. Baseline penetration now, Japan. That misses for Suzuki again. Lahava getting caught up in a double team. Beautiful ball movement by Czechia. Long two. And it's chased down by Czechia. Another offensive rebound there by Pilarova. Lahava doesn't use that screen. Step back for a long two. Short. Foul called on the rebound that was secured by Fukatsu. And it looks like that last foul was called on number 35, Vihildova for Czechia. Finds that gap through the right-hand lane. Layup there by Shiraishi. Free ball attempt, Czechia looks good. Can't get the friendly roll. Goto trying to push the pace, draws the foul. Saves herself from doing the splits. Pushing foul committed there by Hanzova. Czechia need to be careful of their team fouls in this quarter, otherwise Japan can extend their lead from the free throw line. 4:42 to play in the third. And another right-hand drive and a kiss off the glass for Suzuki. She's finding a bit more success this third quarter and causes Czechia to call a timeout. With 4 minutes 33 to play in the third, it's Czechia 27 to Japan 32. Looks like we're about to have time back in basketball fans. Czechia needing to find a way to get their scoring options a little bit more available. They're losing this third quarter, 6 points to Japan's 12. And they'll have a baseline inbound in the backcourt. Milosheva over to Larova. Tough defense here on the perimeter by Japan. 7 seconds. Ball here. Deal with Milosheva. She gets tangled up. And it's going to be called out of bounds. So Japan just able to pressure Czechia enough out of court and to cause a turnover. That will be Czechia's 15th turnover for the game. Japan with 11. And Japan winning the rebound count 35-29. Shooting percentages remain low for both teams with 31% and 27%. Czechia and Japan respectively. Goto finds a way through the left. Can't get it to go. Strong rebound by Komennikova. Post catch and outlet by Vihildova. 3-ball attempt now. That is short for Palelseva. Number 9 for Czechia. Pavelceva, only the 2 points and 2 rebounds for this game so far. Spin move and the hook shot is short for Shiraishi. And Czechia doing their best to secure a rebound, but fumble over each other, and Japan will retain possession from the baseline. Remember, you can join the conversation on social media by using the hashtag FIBA U19, and you can follow all the behind the scenes action and highlights by following @NextGenHoops on Instagram and X. 3-point attempt. No good there for Sonne. Lovely, well done there by Czechia, pushing the pace and finding Vihildova under the basket in transition, drawing the foul for 2 shots. Great patience and footwork there on the catch by Vihildova. Makes the first. And the second. Beautiful shooting action from Vihildova, up to 4 points and 1 rebound in 7 minutes of court time. Oh, tough baseline, not baseline, tough little bunny there from Suzuki. And stolen. This time again, Suzuki coast to coast and gets the right-hand layup. For Japan, looking to maintain and hold this lead and doing a good job of it so far, as we see a lovely dunk inside in the reply for Czechia, the Vihildova too. Things are really starting to heat up again here in the third after a very slow second quarter. Backdoor play and a block. One play beaten by an even better one. Pavelceva says no, thank you. Baseline inbound with 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Suzuki from the short corner. Rebound there by Shiraishi. Sone looking for help. Finds it in. A long three from Saito. Shot clock violation will be called and Czechia will have possession. Lahava back on point guard duties for Czechia. Left-hand drive with the right-hand finish for Pilarova, but it's short. Suzuki through Shiraishi. Looking for Shiraishi. How did she manage to catch that? What a beautiful pass. I think that was from Sone. Let's have a look here. On the replay it was. Sone just able to see through hands that beautiful passing placement. And now sees Shiraishi at the line for two. So Shiraishi has 4 points, 6 rebounds and 2 assists for this game so far. Playing 10 minutes 30. Fairly even spread minutes in the Japanese team, with number 10 Suzuki playing the most amount of minutes so far with 19 minutes 36 seconds. And just like that, Shiraishi 2 from 2 from the line. Just over 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. It's Czechia 31, Japan 38. Ball movement again from Czechia sees an open three that is long for Pavalsheva. Baseline inbound, Czechia. And that's a tough shot there for number 7, Komanikova. 3-point attempt, that's high and splash for Saito. Lovely two-man game for Czechia there between number 10 Vlahova and Pilarova. Good read on the backdoor cut. Pilarova at the line now for 2. That's her first point of the match. And 2 from 2 for Pilarova. So it looks like a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Czechia 33, Japan 41. Almost a steal there, but will stop and pop at the free throw line for a miss from Japan. Czechia with the defensive stop. 3-point attempt in transition. No good there for Blavahava. But there's a foul called on the ground. See there on the box out. Kalna doing a good job contesting that offensive rebound and drawing a foul. On Riona Matsumoto. Both teams obviously over the foul limit in these last 3.6 seconds, and Kalna goes 1 from 2. Half-court shot is a good. Oh, it misses by miles. And ladies and gentlemen and basketball fans, that will be three-quarter time. 34 plays 41. Japan winning that third quarter 21-13. Both teams still struggling with their shooting percentages, with Czechia shooting at 29% and Japan shooting at 26%. Czechia 13 from 45 and Japan 15 from 57. So Japan having at least 12 extra shots compared to Czechia's attempts, as you can see the stats on screen. And Japan dominating the rebounds still, 42-34, including 20 offensive rebounds, which is far too many. We'll be back very shortly. And before we start the fourth quarter, basketball fans, a reminder to head to the official tournament website where you can go and play the U19 Women's World Cup game predictor. You can predict who's going to win which game, whether that's these group phase games or whether it's the round of 16 type games later in the tournament. And you can go in the running to win some great prizes. I'll also take this opportunity to remind you of the FIBA YouTube Premium Membership Program, where you can subscribe to 3 different tiers to become a FIBA YouTube member. You can subscribe as a rookie, a starter, or an MVP to unlock exclusive content and enjoy members-only videos, access to our dedicated Discord server, where you could ask the likes of myself and my fellow commentators some questions about the tournament, and more exciting perks. But here we go, fourth quarter. It's still anyone's game. 34 plays 41 Czechia on their home court against Japan. Japan placing third at the U18 Asia Cup last year to qualify, and opening the quarter with a block. Nice hezzy and left-hand finish for number 27, Sonne. Blahova needs some help from Hamzova. And Komenikova getting tied up there. Strong Japanese defense. That is a hope and a prayer put up by, looks like, it was Blahova. Apologies. Sometimes the long hair gets in the way of the singlet, so we just have to wait till we can see a clear number. And that will be turnover number 16 for Czechia. Left-hand penetration again, Japan. That's high, but doesn't make the ring. And we've got a foul called here. Shiraishi on the offensive rebound, drawing a foul on the putback. And that last foul was called on number 1, Rozonova. And that will be her 4th foul. Unfortunately, she picked up her 3rd early in the 3rd quarter. Now she's picked up her 4th early in the 4th. So just can't get her motor running or kind of gelling with this game at all, unfortunately. But still lots of tournament to play. And 1 from 2 for Shiraishi. Japan now with a 10-point lead. And Japan comes up with that loose ball. And a foul called there on that layup attempt that missed everything, with Sone going 100 miles an hour. And the foul there was called on Bilosheva. Now remembering this is the first game of the tournament for Japan and Czechia, both in Group D alongside Spain and Argentina at this tournament. And once everyone plays each other in their own group, you then go into the round of 16. But we can explain that once we get there in the tournament. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, given this is the opening day. Tough 3-ball attempt. Looks like that Shiraishi got a hand to it, but Czechia maintained possession. Weak side now for the 3-ball attempt. That's long. Matsumoto with the rebound. Post catch inside. The give and go. And the roll for number 7, Higashi. Lahava finding number 8, Blarova. Met with some strong physicality there on the dribble penetration. Hildova looking to go herself. Nice shot and gets the friendly roll. 2 points. Mid-range jumper is good to go for Sone. Japan looking and feeling a lot more comfortable now on the offensive end compared to their very shaky start. It was a 10-0 lead to Czechia in the early stages of this game. Now with a 14-point lead, Japan have managed to have a 24-point turnaround. So a foul there on Shiraishi. With some substitutions in. 7:15 to play in the fourth here at the FIBA U19's Women's Basketball World Cup in Czechia. And a turnover. Shaken loose by Higashi. Over to Sato. Uses that pick to stop and pop for a 3. But it's rebounded by Pavelsheva. A Pavelsheva for 3. That's short. There's a lot of 3-pointers being taken in this game. Let's have a look at the statistics. So Czechia are just 3 from 17 from the 3-point line, which is 17.65%. Japan are 4 from 22 from the 3-point line, which is 18.18%. So pretty low percentages for their opening matches from both teams from beyond the arc. Great find on the weak side there with that lovely pass from Pavelsheva, but Blahova couldn't get the corner 3 to go. Middle penetration, good footwork there from Suzuki, but that is off the back of the iron. This time, Czechia down the middle gets the N1 play for Hamzova. And while we do have 6 minutes 14 to play, if you're just joining us, we do have an alternative broadcasting link for those who would prefer a broadcast in Japanese. The link is in the FIBA YouTube chat. One shot to come here for Hamzova. And misses. Free throws have also been a bit of an issue for both teams. But to be fair to Czechia, they've only been to the free throw line 9 times. So compared to Japan, getting to the free throw line 17 times. So quite a difference. Pilarova. Back to Hamzova. She can't get the layup. Japan still playing with a lot of pace, and a lovely reverse pivot there from Goto for the left-hand layup. Czechia looking for the post catch, double teamed. Vihildova did a good job to hold on to the ball. I think she was fouled there by Sato, who came to double team from the weak side. So Czechia 5 from 9 from the free throw line at 55.56% to Japan's 10 from 17, 58.82%. So relatively low from the free throw line for both teams as well. Ideally, you want that up at least the 70% mark. Left penetration and the right hand finish for Czechia. Looked like that was number 8, Pilarova. And the quick 3-point reply from Japan by Goto. Have a look there on the replay. We've got a timeout here on the floor, basketball fans. Czechia has called a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. And time in here, basketball fans. 40 plays 55, Czechia, Japan respectively, with 5 minutes and 2 and 3 seconds to play in the fourth. Old basketball coach used to say to me that the game is won and lost in the last 5 minutes. So let me know in the comments if you have faith that Czechia can make a run for this, but that basket is unfortunately waved away. A lot of physical play underneath. Japan over the limit, so Hamzova will still have 2 shots. But I think the foul was called before the shot, hence why her basket didn't count. Zero from 2 from the free throw line for Hamzova. Shooting woes continue for both teams here. Very low scoring game for their opening match. Czechia in a 1-2-2 zone for the first time in this game. perhaps to slow down Japan a little bit and force some turnovers just like that. Look inside here for Vihildeva, double teamed again, and Japan again committing a foul. So Vihildeva will go to the line for 2. Barbara Vihildeva, 8 points, 2 rebounds and assists for this game. And that one misses, just 5 from 12 from the free throw line here for Czechia. And gets the second. Japan doing a good job getting the ball up the court quickly for that corner 3. Number 28, Matsumoto. Three-ball attempt there from number 16, Riktekska. Japan with another defensive stop. And a foul call just to slow them down. Fouls on number 8, Pilarova. As we see some substitutions in, Komenikova coming back into the game wearing number 7 for Czechia. As Japan notch up another 2 points to extend their lead to 19 now. Seven on the shot clock here for Czechia. Left-hand drive, unlucky, but a great follow there by Vihildeva for 2. She's now up to 11 points. Leading her team in scoring, actually. 3-ball attempt and the splash for Japan. Certainly finding their range here in the second half, courtesy there of Matsumoto. And Czechia have called another timeout here with 3 minutes 10 to play. It's a 20-point lead now, just like that. 43 plays 63. Czechia, Japan. Here we go, basketball fans, the last 3 minutes of this opening match for the tournament for Czechia and Japan, both in Group D in the competition with Spain and Argentina. Here at the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup held in Czechia. Japan now with their biggest lead of 20 points. Outscoring Czechia in this quarter 22-9. As we see Brazonova drawing a foul. And she makes the first. Again, limited minutes for the star from Czechia. Just getting into some early foul trouble this game. She goes 2 from 2 and now has 6 points. Oh, and some very casual play there from number 34, Mendy. Just giving up that easy steal and 2 points for Czechia. The Hildova with the finish. She's now up to 13. Ito. Point guard duties for Japan. Just under 2 minutes 30 to play here in the opening game for these both teams. 3-ball attempt for Japan. Just rims out. Another offensive rebound. Gets tangled up with Komenechikova. Baseline inbound Japan. 2 minutes 13 to play. Into Sato. Back to Gashi. 5 on the shot clock now. Ball with Haruuchi. And I think just gives up on that possession, knowing that the shot clock was about to expire. So good defensive stop here by Czechia. We'll see some last-minute substitutions coming in. The Hildova looks like she's taking a break. I don't think she will return for the game. If so, she ends with 13 points and 3 rebounds and an assist in 14 minutes of court time. Also in for Czechia is number 22, Shubova. Number 10, Blahova. And number 5, Nikola Večerová. Don't think we've seen much of Večerová this game. Well, not for a little while at least. I definitely remember her in the first half, but she hasn't been on for a little while. Perhaps she's just been a bit quiet in the second half. Czechia with attempting the press. Japan able to break it with plenty of time left on the shot clock. And a nice catch and shoot, but that is short for Sato. Haruuchi. Back over for another 3-ball attempt. This time it's too long. So long it didn't hit the ring, and another shot clock violation for Japan. 1 minute 7 to play. Czechia still putting everything they've got into this game. So Blahova to inbound. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Emma Blahova. This game for Czechia. Good offensive set here from Czechia, but Japan's defense have just been even better. Shot clock not reset on that deflection. Blahova for 3. Wow, over a hand. Emma Blahova taking it nice and slow here. Time is definitely on their side. Sone. 3-ball attempt in the corner by Higashi. Another offensive rebound for Japan. 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Threads the needle to Mendy for 2. And Czechia on their home court with the last possession for this opening match for their tournament. Can they get it to go? No, not in enough time, but a lovely roll to the basket by Vachurova. And that will be game. Basketball fans, 50 points Czechia to 65 Japan. It was a low-scoring affair with that second quarter, just 5 points and 7 points apiece. Just before we finish up today, a couple of highlights in the stats for Czechia. Number 35, Barbara Vihildova had 13 points and 3 rebounds to top score for her team. And number 10, Blahova had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And number 13, Kalina had 8 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And for Japan, number 6, Otoha Goto with 14 points, 6 rebounds to lead all scorers for the game, and an even spread of scoring for Japan with the next highest score of number 10, Kanan Suzuki, 8 points, 3 rebounds. That will be game. Basketball fans, thanks for joining us on the FIBA YouTube channel for the live stream. There's plenty more games to come in this competition. Make sure you subscribe to the FIBA YouTube channel and hit notify for all of the upcoming games, and never miss a beat. Thanks for joining us.